welcome to today's practice. My name is Sylvia and I'll be your guide. So this week we will be focusing on deep twists, deep stretches. If you need any props, you can always choose to bring a pillow, or if you have a yoga block, if you don't have a yoga block, you can also use a book. So get everything you need, get a bottle of water, roll out your mats, and we will meet today in our child's pose. So take your time, I'll see you there. So here in your child's pose, with your knees as wide as your mat, with your big toes together, where you want to try and sit on your heels. Even if you have a little bit of space, that's okay. You reach your arms forward as wide as your shoulders with all your 10 fingers pressing into your mat. You can take a couple of deep inhales into your nose and out from your mouth. And as always, at the beginning of your practice, where you want to settle into your space, disconnect from your day so far, so you can create a deeper connection with yourself through your breath, your physical body, your emotional body, your mind. And in this time, I also invite you to think of your intention for your practice. Whatever comes to mind, let that intention flow through your next inhale. Repeat your intention for the next couple, 3 to 4 deep breaths. On your next inhale, come onto all fours with your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Make sure to push into the tops of your feet. And I really like to move from side to side, pushing your hips to one side, looking over the opposite shoulder. Same thing, pushing your hips to one side, looking over. So you feel a nice stretch alongside your torso. And then when you come to center, you'll be able to push into the palms of your hands. You'll kick your right leg back, look up. As you let your belly drop. And on your exhale, you're going to bring your right knee to your nose as you round all the way through the back. Inhale, kick back. And on your exhale, you're going to cross your right leg over to your left and look over that left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, pull your knee to your nose. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, kick back. Over to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one, knee to your nose. And inhale. Kick that right leg back. Drop your right toes in the back of your mat with the right leg that stays straight. Slowly, you'll pivot your left toes outwards, push into your left palm, and on your inhale, come into a supported side plank. Breathe into the entire right side of your body. And exhale. Plant your right palm down and bring your right knee back underneath that hip with all your 10 toes pointing towards the back and both top of your feet back on the ground. Inhale, kick your left leg back. And let your belly drop, open through your chest. Exhale, knee to your nose, round your back. Inhale. Exhale, over to your right side, look towards your shoulder. You want to be able to look to your big left toe. To center. And crunch, knee to nose. Back. Exhale, over your right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. A little further over to the right. And last one, center. Pull your knee to your nose. Inhale, keep your left leg extended. Drop your toes. Spin your right toes out. Plant your right wrist, align with your right knee. And on your inhale, spin your left toes out so you can either stay just on the inner part of your left foot, or you can press with the entire sole of your foot. You want to stack your shoulders. Your right knee is aligned always with your hip. And breathe into the entire left side. Exhale, bring your left palm down, spin your right toes back, and bring your left knee. Neutral tabletop, where you can begin to breathe into your full cat-cow. So you really want to exaggerate by letting your belly fall, opening up through your chest, and on your exhale, pull your belly to your spine, look to your belly, and round the entire upper back as you try and point your tailbone down. So inhale, you should feel a little bit of activation through your core. So contracting through your abdominal on every exhale. And feeling that deep stretch on every inhale. 2 more. Good. Inhale, neutral tabletop. Here's where you're going to be able to keep your left palm further away from your face, away from your body. Where you're going to reach your right arm up, come to your threaded needle. Your right arm is going to slide underneath your left. And you're going to slowly lower down your forehead. So instead of looking over to your left side, your forehead touches the ground. Your left arm is reaching forward, your right arm is reaching out to the side. And then bring your left palm close to your face, push off onto that palm, reach your right arm back up, and exhale, right palm down. Doing the other side, right arm further away, inhale, left arm up, exhale, sweep your arm underneath the right, slowly lower down, your sit bones are far away from your heels, drop your forehead to your mat, feel the stretch into your left shoulder, and you can slide your right arm further away. If it's too intense, keep your right hand closer to your face. Take deep breaths in and out and through your nose. Right hand comes back to your face. Inhale, reach, and exhale. Here's where you're gonna tuck your toes, send your hips back, and lift your knees off your mat as you find your upside down letter V, downward facing dog. Look to your toes, pedal through. Unwind, stretch it out. And at the same time, you want to feel that strength from your shoulders, that opening deep down into your armpits, and that nice length along the entire spine. Don't be shy to bend your knees and keep your belly to your thighs. Good. And here's where you're going to be able to kick your right leg all the way up. Inhale. Bring your right foot between your hands. Exhale. Drop your left knee. Inhale to your low lunge. And hold it here. You want to reach your right arm a little higher up. On your exhale, you want to pull your left arm all the way over to the side. Reach your left glute. Sink into that left hip if possible, and maybe reach the back of your left thigh. You can bring your right palm behind your head, point your elbow up towards the sky. We're taking 2 deep breaths. Inhale, sweep both your arms back up, look forward. Exhale, plant your palms. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knees, step your right leg back, plank position. Modified variation, drop your knees, chaturanga. As you advance your chest, come down, hug your elbows, chin, chest. Inhale, slide to your belly, point your toes, and lift through your chest, cobra. Exhale, bring your chest down, tuck your toes, push off onto your knees, and downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, kick your left leg high, look to your hands, exhale, left foot between your hands. Drop your right knee, inhale into your low lunge. Extend your left arm higher up. Twist from your upper body, look over to the right side, bring your right hand to your glutes, lower back. Again, if you can sink into your hips, you can reach the back of your thigh, lean back, and even try and bring your hand behind your head with your elbow pointing away from your face. Deep breaths. And on your next inhale, both your arms up. Exhale, plant your palms, tuck your right toes first to lift your knee. You can always look to your belly so you can kick your left leg back. Once you see that your feet are pressing into the mat, you can look straight ahead. And on your exhale, chaturanga, full variation if possible. Belly and chest touch at the same time. Cobra. Exhale, you can always bring your chest down, or you can push off directly into your downward dog. So depending where you're at on your own practice, if you have a little more advanced variation, go for it. If not, you can always go step by step. Now here in your downward dog, your big toes are going to come to touch. Look to your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees. Now you can either jump or take a big step, 1 foot at a time, forward fold. Inhale into your half lift. Exhale, fold. And on your inhale, push into your feet, strong legs. Come all the way up to stand. Follow your palms, hands to heart. Good job. Inhale, reach your arms over above your head. Exhale, fold and touch your toes. Half lift. Plant your palms, step both your feet back into your plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. Downward facing dog. And do that 2 more times. Toes together. Inhale. Exhale, walk or jump to the top. Half lift. Fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Don't be afraid here again to bend your knees if you can't touch your toes. Half lift is a nice flat back. Plant your palms, step both your feet back. You can jump into your plank, look forward. Chaturanga. If you can hover, inhale into your upward dog. Your knees and your thighs and shins are off your mat, and flip back into your toes for downward facing dog. One more, inhale. Exhale, hop or walk to the top. Half lift. Fold. Inhale. Palms to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Half lift. Plant your palms, step back. Chaturanga. Cobra up dog. And exhale. Downward facing dog. We're gonna stay here. 3 deep breaths. And you go ahead and kick your right leg all the way back up. And here's where you're gonna bring your right foot outside your right hand. Drop your left knee. Inhale, nice twist. Reach your right arm over, up to stack your shoulders. Exhale, bring your right palm down, hold here. Now this is where you're gonna push into that right foot, and now bring both your arms up into your low lunge. Nice. From your low lunge, you'll be able to either tuck your toes or keep the toes pointed. Your palms are gonna come to your heart center, and you're gonna hook your left elbow outside your right knee, so you're twisting, and then a slight fold. Hold it here. So if you have your toes tucked under and you want to go a little more advanced, you can actually lift off so your left knee is hovering. A little more strength in that left quad, right glute. Let's hold here. 2 more deep breaths. And slowly drop your left knee back to your mat. Inhale, back into your low lunge. Exhale, palms to your mat. And you're gonna square your right foot. So now one hand's coming outside of your foot. Tuck your toes, lift that left knee. Step back into your plank position. Look forward, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Left foot outside your left hand. Drop your right knee. Keep your right palm to your mat. Inhale, twist. Reach your left arm up. Stack your shoulders. Breathe here. Exhale, and bring your left palm down. Push into your base. Inhale, low lunge. Bring your hands to heart center. Pull your elbows away from your chest. Twist from your upper body, everything above your belly button. And exhale, hook your right elbow outside your left thigh. Again, you have the option to tuck your toes and lift your right knee off your mat. as you pull your right rib cage as close as possible to your inner left thigh. One more breath. Exhale, drop your knee. Inhale, pull your arms back up. And exhale, square your left foot. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee off. Send your left foot back, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great. Now here you're going to come onto all fours. You're going to separate your knees as wide as your mat. You'll come to sit on your heels. And I want you to imagine a really nice flat wall behind you. So without sticking out your butt, with your tailbone pointing upwards, you actually want to tuck your tailbone down as you pull your belly into your spine, as if you're pointing your pelvis forward. And this also helps engage your core, feeling strong. And we'll breathe here. Going into a deeper twist by reaching your arms alongside your ears. And on your exhale, going into that twist with your right palm outside your left thigh. And you can maybe wrap your left arm by facing your palm outwards all the way to the inside of your right thigh. So one hand outside, one hand inside. If it doesn't reach, let it rest in the lower back. Again, if you get this far, try not to lean forward and stick out your tailbone. Again, you're leaning back, tailbone down, pelvis forward. Keep twisting everything above your belly. We're holding here 3 breaths. Let's go for the other side. Always make your way back to center. And exhale, twist. Palm to your thigh, palm to your lower back, turn your palm out, and again, maybe wrap it all the way around. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, palms to your thighs. On your next inhale, we're going to bring our knees hip width apart, so a little closer. And you're going to inhale to stand on your knees with your arms up. Here's where you're going to turn your palms out. And go ahead and interlace your hands at your lower back. Once your palms either touch or stay apart with a soft bend in your elbows or straight arms, up to you. So if you're keeping your elbows bent, you want to always pull your elbows together, like popping your chest. Once you get that, you have now an imaginary wall in front of you. So you're pushing your thighs, pushing your pelvis onto that imaginary wall. And all you want to do is lift your heart as you keep extending your arms away or just very close to you. Then on your exhale, you're going to send your butt down back towards your heels. Your hands haven't changed, they're still together. But here's where you're going to drop your forehead down to your mat. And we're going to come into a variation of your rabbit pose. So I want you to be able to now lift your sit bones off your heels and roll onto the crown of your head. Now if you can't move your hands away from your lower back, stay there. If your arms can move away, you want to be able to pull them up towards the ceiling. Again, soft bend with your elbows. You want to make sure you're able to breathe. And at the same time, keep as much weight as possible into the tops of your feet, shins. Let's hold here together. It doesn't matter how many breaths you're taking. 5 seconds. So we're going 4, 3, 2. Let your hands drop on each side of your head slowly. Now once you push off into the palms, look straight ahead into your tabletops. So nice and easy. And hold. Good. Extend your legs one at a time, lifts off your mat. And here's where we're going to come all the way into your bellies. Exhale to your chaturanga. Now on your bellies, you're going to keep your right hand to your chest. Extend your left arm out to the side into that half T. And drop your left ear to your mat. Now, if you feel really comfortable breathing on the ground and that you're not compromising or feeling any extreme pain in your lower back, then going into this twist is going to be really comfortable, where you're going to be able to now lift your right foot and peel your thigh knee off the mat to point your right knee up towards the sky as you plant your toes or the entire sole of your foot behind your leg. So if you're super comfortable here, this is going to be amazing. If not, your leg can stay straight behind your left thigh. If you feel really comfortable, you can extend your right arm up towards the sky, or you can bring your right palm, turning it outwards to face the back, to your lower back. Some might need a pillow right underneath your left ear. Again, easy breath. You'll feel that opening into your left rib cage, right into your upper back. So let's hold for 4 more breaths. Slowly bring your right palm back to the ground. Roll onto your chest, belly, as you extend your right leg back. Once you're here, look straight ahead, reach both your arms towards the front of your mat, point your toes and feel that whole body stretch. Loud exhale. One more time. Awesome. Doing the same thing, other side. Left palm to the side of your chest. Right arm out to the side into letter T. Your palm is facing down. Bring your right ear either again onto a pillow if it's a little more comfortable. And then roll over to the right by bringing your left toes as you point your knee up towards the sky. And again, if you can bring the entire foot, if you can extend, or then bring again your hand to your lower back. As you continuously throughout your practice, observe your breath, observe your body, stay in the present moment by noticing how you feel in and out and through the poses, closer to the earth, further away, energizing, calming. Enjoy each and every sensation. Last breath. Left palm comes back to the mat and roll over. Once your belly and legs are completely grounded, and again, extend your arms, look straight ahead, stretch it out. Find that inner stretch as if someone is pulling you from your fingertips towards the front and at the same time pulling your feet towards the back. On your next inhale, slide both your palms at the same time, and we're gonna hold in a baby cobra. So keep pushing into the tops of your feet and peel your chest away. Hold. Exhale, bring your chest down, tuck your toes, push off into your tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now you're gonna walk to the center of your mat. And you're gonna peel your heels in, toes out. Shift your weight side to side. And then come into your malasana, bringing your sit bones down, chest up, and your hands to heart. Use one hand at the back, one arm forward for balance, and come to seated as you extend both your legs. Once your legs are extended, you're gonna slowly bring your right knee to your chest, lift through your heart, ground through your sit bones. Your left hand is gonna come and reach outside your right knee. And your right arm is gonna come all the way to the back into a nice gentle twist. Now if you wanna go a little further, I invite you to lift your right toes, grab the outer edge of your foot, and kick into your left hand by extending. And if that's super easy, extend your right arm over to the back. Flex both your feet and focus on pushing your left heel into your mat. We're gonna hold here 10 seconds. Again, depending on how fast or how slow you're breathing, just keep on breathing. Still got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now your right foot is gonna come over your left thigh. Your right arm is gonna be able to go ahead and assist your left leg, so you can bend your left knee by pulling your left heel towards your right glute to come back and make sure that your sit bones are grounded. And you want to think of a shoelace. Instead of having your right knee pointing upwards, you're going to be able to point your right knee towards the front. So think of a shoelace, crossing those knees, sticking your inner thighs together by extending here your arms up and finding a gentle forward fold. Breathe into your thighs, your hips. And inhale, look up as you slide your hands towards the back. So you can look up, lean back at the same time, and uncross your legs, shake it off. And then come back to seated into a nice letter L. We'll do the whole thing now with the left side, starting off by bringing your left knee to your chest, your right hand outside your left knee, and your left hand as close as possible to your lower back, twist. Option to stay here, grab your foot, lift your hand, extend. Keep your stretch active. heel pressing into your mat. Feel your fingertips extending towards the back. And every inhale, lengthen to the crown of your head. Every exhale, twist through your chest, looking over that left shoulder. Again here for 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your left foot outside of your right thigh. Look straight. Use your left hand to grab your right foot. You can lean over to the side. Pull your right heel towards your left glute and then sit really tall. And with your right hand, you can grab your ankle anywhere you can reach to bring your heel closer towards your hip as you push your knee away from your body. So it's okay if your knees aren't touching. It's okay if you start to feel a stretch to the groin, to the hip, anywhere where you can hold the pose with as much ease to go into a forward fold here. Great. On your next inhale, again, slide your hands towards the back. Plant your palms, lean back, look up, uncross, and shake it off. This time you're going to cross your ankles, come into a nice seated pose. From your seated pose, inhale to lift your chest, hug your elbows to your ribs, and exhale, round your back like in your cat-cow as you pull your chin to your chest. Do that a couple times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, back into your seated pose. Neutral spine. We'll walk one hand outside your right hip or left hip. On cross, kick your legs to the back. Come back onto all fours. Tuck your toes and send your hips up. Downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, I want you to look to the top of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Jump or walk. And hold your forward fold with your feet hip width apart so that you can bring your belly to your thighs and reach for opposite elbows. Hover here for a good 4 to 5 deep breaths. On your inhale, look straight into your half lift. Exhale, fold deeper. 2 more times, half lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hold your forward fold. Bring a little more weight into the tips of your fingers. Lift your heels, bend your knees. And come into a little toe stand so that you can slowly unroll by rounding your upper back, dropping your heels and your sit bones. Once you're here, hug your knees, then lift your heels, peel your toes away, and start to rock your way front to back. until you can stay on your back with your knees to your chest. So the back of your head, the back of your shoulders, completely connected to your mat. And now you can rock very slowly side to side, or choose to use your hands and draw circles with your knees to massage your sacrum, your tailbone, in both directions. When you feel that your back is as flat as can be, keep your knees to your chest. Open up your knees wider than your chest as you're going to pull them into your armpits. Now if you can stay here, you want to make sure your tailbone does not lift off your mat. So you can go ahead with your peace fingers into your happy baby pose, and then kick your feet so that the soles of your feet face up towards the ceiling. Stack your heels above your knees. Continue rocking side to side. Again, if that's impossible, keep your hands to your shins or wrap your forearms behind your thighs. Eventually finding the soles of your feet back onto your mat, as wide as your mat, so that you let your knees rock from side to side apart, lifting off one side of your lower back at a time, and then looking over your left shoulder and your right shoulder. When you can come to center, you will meet me in Shavasana as you extend your heels into the top corners of your mat. Let your arms rest on each side of your body with your palms facing up. On a deep exhale, close your eyes. Find a small space between your teeth and lips. And let your tongue fall away from your palate. So here is where you can allow your body to recognize its entire practice. As you come back to observe your breath. As every inhale and exhale begins to slow down. So you can find this moment to be relaxing. Calming. For some, this may take 5 to 10 minutes. For some, you might already be very calm. And sometimes you just don't have an extra couple of minutes. As long as you've taken a good 5 to 10 breaths, complete silence, and complete stillness, you'll then be able to move your fingers and toes to stretch it out one last time before rolling over to the right or left side. And then you can slowly get up. And here's where I want to thank each and every one of you, as always, for joining my practice, for being here with me today. I am so beyond happy for the amount of people that I'm able to reach out to, and I will continue doing my best to provide you with more practices every week. So as always, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my page, and I will be back next week. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.